booked it till Friday morning. It's like a week thing.
Oh, you got a whole week on, nice.
But I'm not going to be here until I'm going to leave on Thursday, so I can just sort of like have a lie-in and then set off, because I've sort of said I'll be back in work. So bit of a bummer.
Friday.
Yeah, I know, we'll need, but I wasn't planning on doing a whole week. I was planning on doing a long weekend. Hi, so it's day 2, and I just walked down the coastal path along a road. But I did take some video of it, but I suddenly realised I'd got my flipping phone on night mode for some strange reason. I hope that my footage from last night isn't on night mode. Anyway, I've just come down the coastal path. I'm now on this beach, and it's beautiful. I'm going to do, you probably might not be able to see, but about there, middle of frame on the horizon, pretty sure that's Lindisfarne. Holy Island and Lindisfarne. So Lindisfarne Castle. Over to the south, because this is the east coast, past that peninsula is Budle Castle. I'm going to just now focus on taking a couple of shots. That direction, I like some of the rock pools and some birds in the pools. I think there's a few people mulling around as well. Over in the distance, you might just be able to see if you're watching this on a larger screen. And then with the sun's not close to setting yet, but it's illuminating all the sands over there on the one up to Lindisfarne. So that's going to be spectacular. And that direction, we've got some really, really nice cloud formation behind the castle. Now, of course, in order to take a shot, I will need a telescopic lens, which I have with me. So that's good. Okay, let me work out a composition and get back to you. So I've got 2 possible compositions. The first is over to the south, and that little peninsula sticking out there. And that, I might be able to get on my 90mm and probably a square crop. So catching the waters, the rock pools, and then the actual grassy, the sands and the grasses in the distance. And then what I hope is going to be the super shot, is with a telescopic lens straight across at Lindisfarne, which is right over there on the horizon. The sun is just behind a bit of a bank of clouds, but it keeps coming up. So I'm gonna put my puffer jacket on, because it is a bit nippy. It's not windy, but it is certainly chilly, and see how we get on.
Interesting?
Say again, sorry?
Anything interesting?
I'm waiting for the sun to go down, so more landscape, so I'm hopefully going to take a shot over there across the mud flats, and then one of Lindisfarne. But I'll need a telescopic to get that one. Yeah, certainly a nice evening though.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Enjoy it.
It's cold.
There's a bit of sidelights from the sun over there. Conditions are quite clear, so at the moment I don't think I'm going to need a polarizer. We shall see. But hopefully you can hear me okay. So, looking over towards the peninsula, I'm just going to frame up. I'm definitely going to go, I think I'm going to go square crop on this one, because it'll just help focus the eyes on the detail that's important. That's the rock pools and everything. It's interesting because the actual sands over there, they're actually illuminated by the sun, which is really nice. So I'm just going to get the exposure right. The composition looks fine. I'm at 90mm in medium format. Right, okay, so there's a rock pool just on the left there. There's a chap actually walking out. I don't know whether he's heading back somewhere or whether he's going out to do some. I don't know what he's doing. He looks like he's got a surfboard there, but there's no water out for ages. Anyway, he's going to be in the shot. I'll give him a minute just to get perfectly in position near the big rock pool. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm going to just. The sun's coming out. Yeah, I got 2 second timer. 2 second timer. F 9.5, 60th of a second, and it's ISO 100. Focusing on the far bank. Bit of blue sky, and this is what I've been seeing. And I'll see if I can go up to 50, which is probably actually going to be what I can see on my Hasselblad, because that's 90 medium format, which I think it's about 70. This is 50 in APS-C, which probably makes it more 70. So this is going to be very similar, except I'm obviously doing a square crop, and so what you're seeing on wherever my finger is, right there. So you can just see on the mid left square of the frame, that's that extra pool, and there's a chap just on the other side of that now. I just dropped the shutter speed down to 45th because the histogram seemed to be testing. I don't think you're very level. Apologies, but needs must. So I've taken the shot over there. I really like that. Sorry, it's really cold and I forgot to put my puffer jacket on. Now I really hope this is going to be nice. But what I'm going to need to do is swap view, because I need to put on my 70 to 350 lens for the A6700. That's going to give me enough reach. I will take one with the 90mm on the Hasselblad, but that's only 70mm, and what I think I might do, rather than try and do a really long shot right across this bay with the 90mm, is actually do a X-pan and take the whole horizon line, and I think that might look really, really nice. Then I'll swap the lenses, and you'll be seeing me in the on the DJI, which I appreciate is quite wide angled and a bit warped, but I'm sure you won't mind too much. The sun is going to come behind another bank of cloud in a moment, so I'm going to quickly grab my shots. So you can probably just about see, maybe, Lindisfarne there in the bottom left corner, yeah? So that's what I'm trying to catch. I must admit, I couldn't spot it myself on this small display on the A67. So, let me get set up. Sun's gone behind that bank of cloud, so that's a bit of sun on my face. Not on Lindisfarne. I think I'm going to have to wait it out. I think it's going to come back out, the sun. It's not like a big, it's not like it's completely gone forever. So let's just give it a minute. I might use that minute to now swap lenses. It's cold. On the DJI, and we're still on the Hasselblad actually, because I just want to take a shot Just want to take a shot over there into the distance. So the sun is just behind that bank of clouds. You can just possibly see on the DJI on the bottom right of where the sun is, there's that line of trees, and I think we took a photo of that yesterday. And your foreground, although it's a bit of a distance away, we've got this green algae on this sandbank here. So with the square crop and with the Hasselblad at 90 degrees, I'm blown out. Dear, that's shocking. Let's get the... okay, didn't have the Instagram on, that would have helped. Because we're shooting into a very bright sky, I'm having to pull down exposure quite a lot. I think I would like to just change the aspect ratio a little bit from square, not to X-pan, but to just the normal aspect ratio for the 100D, which is it 2x3? Focus. It's back button focus I use. I'm on f9.5 at 9.5, 250 shutter speed, 250th of a second shutter speed, ISO 100, and most of that is because of that sun, which is just really, really bright in the sky. Might make it unbalanced actually, but we shall see. 2-second timer. Still, let's take another shot because that was overexposed. Still overexposed, but only for the sun. So I'll see how much I can recover. I've not done a exposure bracket, so I'll see how much I can recover the shadows later. Okay, so on the DJI, and I'm flipping the Sony into camera mode, into manual. Now I know that I'm in the memory recall number 1. That's where I've set my manual camera settings. But somehow, somewhere along the lines, I set the drive mode to fast shots. So I always have to remember to change that. Okay, so the sun is still behind that bank of clouds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a shot with this straight across the bay, again of those backlit trees, and then I'll do you know, it was so well lit earlier, and I'm not sure whether I have to see now. I have to see. The wind is going that way. Yeah, don't know. We will no doubt find out shortly. So I'm gonna have to really increase the shutter speed here. I think we're 160th at f11. At f11. It's probably about f16 in full frame. I'm going to put 2-second shutter timer. So yeah, 1/60th of a second, f11, the aperture. ISO is base 100. I can see that I'm probably clipping. I'll be a little bit, but I'm not sure too bothered about that. I can see some lovely colours in the sky, which would be quite nice. Let me just see if I can zoom in. I'm trying to remember which one's that. Get my system on that. I don't know, that can go off. It must be this one. Nope, it's not that one. That one. Okay. This one. Looks as though it's in focus. What I thought I might do to be clever is put a circular polarizer on, because I'm shooting pretty much 90 degrees angle to the to where the sun is setting. I'm on a tripod, so I can do long exposure to compensate for the because the polarizer probably takes a stop off of light going into the lens. It's going to be interesting. Let's put that down there. So, in order to compensate for that, I'm going to have to... I'm dropping my aperture a little bit, because this is all so far in the distance. I don't think I needed f11 on an APS-C. And the rest I'm going to do by dropping the shutter speed. Now, this is a circular polarizer, and it's not probably going to have much of an effect looking directly at the sun. Okay, again, usual settings, which I have to keep flipping backwards in and out of, but 2-second timer. Okay, now I'm going to go and try and grab the shot of Lindisfarne, which, alas, is still a million miles away. I think my Lindisfarne shot is a bust because that sun is staying stubbornly behind a band of cloud. I am getting the sun. I'm getting it's reflected off clouds, but I'm getting some sun this way on my face, but nothing around me, and definitely nothing on Lindisfarne, which is over there. So I'm going to take a shot, and I'm here for another 4 days. So I'll come back and have another go. I'm really pushing this. I'm at the full 320 millimeters range, 500 and something on a full frame, so it's quite a long distance. 2-second timer. I've had to up the ISO to 800, and the shutter speed increased to crank the shutter speed up to try and help with some of the stabilization, even though we're on a tripod. I'm focused actually on Lindisfarne Castle, taking a shot, and that's 2-second timer. I have to keep flicking out, and I'll tell you about it, moan about it another day. We'll see. I'm not entirely convinced, but maybe it'll be quite a nice sort of pastel-y colour. Okay, I'm going to pack up, I'm going to walk back and get warm. Right, I think that's a wrap. I hope those photos were okay. I'm all packed up with this enormous banana yellow bag. If I hadn't mentioned before, it was the only colour in stock, and I needed it delivering. I'm heading back now. It's probably about only 40 minutes to get back. Look at these sand dunes. I didn't have an opportunity to take a nice shot with these, but they were illuminated when I arrived with the sun, which is not just behind those clouds now, but has actually gone down. As I was taking photography, the peace and tranquility was dissipating. There was a rumble, there was a noise, and it was a sea. You can't actually see it, but you can hear it. Well, you actually can. I can now see right over there on the horizon, right crashing graves, but I'm not cut off. That'd be quite worrying. But I think I know where I'm heading. This is all going to be underwater. So I'm assuming though, if I do get stuck, I can hide over there. It's like a lunar landscape, except it's inhabited by many, many birds. I'm getting a bit worried now. I think it's further down here. Now the reason why I'm a little bit confused is because I was so busy talking to my son.
Friday.
So I can't remember how far I walked along this beach, but I think it was a little while. I also seem to remember that there was like a quite a visible gate. so I shouldn't miss it. In fact, I'll probably see. It's just there.